Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. We'll take a look at the Hawks. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out Washington. Just need to take it a game at a time. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. And it's Porzingis in at the center. And for the Wizards, they've got Sarr. George is out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's McCollum in at the 1. You look at the Wizards. They've already suffered 2 losses in their first 2 games of this NBA Cup tournament.
At this point, I'm not sure they can get back in the hunt, even if they were to win tonight. But remember, this one does still matter in terms of regular season wins and loss total.
And then, looking at where Atlanta stands, they won their first 2 games of group play. Can they make it 3 straight here tonight on the road?
And it won't be easy, but the motivation level is high. This is what the league wanted in creating the Cup, making these early season games matter.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the Wizards with possession. Cullen passes to Sarr. And here is Kispert. Pass to Sarr. 6 to shoot. No good on the 3. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Atlanta. The kick out to Young. Now here's Johnson, defended by George. In the corner, Daniels. Misses the 3. To the inside. And it's George finishing it off.
Ooh, that kind of defense. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Here's Young after the basket by Washington. Pass to Daniel. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Washington shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from George. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding free agents Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Both shots good from the stripe. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bounce pass, Young. Porzingis finds Young. Back to Porzingis. Launches it. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Porzingis.
And yes, sometimes Young can't be stopped. This is the kind of player he can be.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 1.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Hornets. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Rizachet. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Drains the three-pointer. Daniels has got his second bucket tonight.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Wizards have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. George passes to McCollum. Back to George. In the corner, it's Saar. 4 on the clock. The shot's good on the assist by George. Saar's got 5.
Already expanding his game. Saar trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Rizachet, defended by Kispert. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. George finds McCollum. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
The Hawks trail by 3. Johnson with a screen on McCollum. Stolen by Middleton. In transition, here come the Wizards. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu. So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of a group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams in each conference advance.
Now here's McCollum. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Bulls, that's for sure. And Saar throws it down hard.
Goodness, Saar is a different type of athlete.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Rizachet with it, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. And nothing is falling for him right now. Wizards leading by 5. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Saar in the high post. Young against McCollum. Clock at 4. Offensive rebound. And Saar throws it down.
Most of Saar's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Rizachet. Hasn't made one yet. Daniels kicks to Johnson. Shoots the 3. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Here's McCollum. His scoring numbers are pretty strong. He's up there at 21 points a game on average. Saar with it, and Young picks him up defensively. McCollum against Young. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound Atlanta. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
That 3 off the mark. Wizards leading by 4. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
And so here's Atlanta after the basket by Washington. Young outside. The Trae. A putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. Pass to George. Now Sarr. 11 points in the game. Back to George. Over Johnson. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And checking out some numbers for Okongwu.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Newell, he's checked in for Atlanta. McCollum against Young. Sarr with a screen on Young. Outside for George. Just 4 to shoot. Over Young. George, no good. The Hawks trail by 4. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, Trae Young has shown over the years he is one of the best in the league at drawing contact from defenders.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
This is game 3 for these teams in the NBA Cup Tournament group play. That adds an extra level of intensity, doesn't it?
And Kevin, it certainly does, especially because one of these teams has much more to lose. At this point, only one of them might be playing to advance in this tournament.
Sarr's shot is off. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's Krejci. The Hawks again can't hit. Washington has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Bounce pass Sarr. Kispert finds McCollum. Off target from 3-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Washington making some changes. Koulibaly, he's checked in for George. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Chris Middleton. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Atlanta. Koulibaly with it. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's McCollum, and he uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got 6.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
The Hawks trail. Here's Krejci, still scoreless. And Sarr pulls it down.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Ben Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks. And it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
1:46 left in the first. The Hawks trail by 6. ADB over the last several years, wins have been hard to come by for the Washington Wizards.
Kevin, it blows me away that this organization has not had a winning season since 2018, and they haven't won 50 games since 1979. Let's hope their young, inspiring draft picks are building into a good young core.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, good from Kennard. So, Doris, after finishing last season with the second worst record in the NBA, the Wizards sliding to the number 6 pick in the lottery.
Listen, Kevin, obviously this is not ideal, but I don't consider in a deep draft this to be the worst case scenario. You have to be patient, continue to build the right way, and your player evaluation in the draft is absolutely critical.
Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
So it's the Hawks now, following the three-pointer by Washington. Alexander Walker passes to Kennard, drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, Kennard loves and relishes the opportunity to come back with his triple.
Bagley kicks to Johnson. Bagley the screen. Inside. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. And the Wizards lead by 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Kennard, the pass to Alexander Walker. The 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Going inside. And it's Carrington missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Kennard, the bounce pass. Alexander Walker finds Kennard. Back to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kennard. Here's Krejci. Off target from outside. Alexander Sarr getting it done for the Wizards. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here's Carrington. No scoring in this one. On the court for Atlanta, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Krejci in at the small forward position. Here's Bagley. You know, Greg, with this being game 3 of the group stage, you have to start looking at how tiebreakers might work for teams that have the same record in group play. I mean, it's fascinating.
And I believe the first tiebreaker is head-to-head record in the group. If that doesn't solve it, a tie then goes down to each team's point differential. So there are a few more tiebreakers after that, but those two should take care of almost all ties.
Whitmore, he's checked in for the Wizards. He hits both from the stripe. In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
That's a 2 from Kennard. Bagley with the rebound.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Here's Kennard. Washington with the rebound.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Takes it from 10. Bagley, no good. The Hawks trail by 9. Kennard up top. Defended by Carrington. Now, Alexander Walker. Still without a basket. Just 2 to shoot. Okongwu. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Wizards leading by 9. Here's Whitmore. Rob. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Okongwu's now got 5.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Alexander Walker. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. It's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Wizard shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Pass to Champagny. Here's Whitmore, defended by Alexander Walker. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Krejci. And he gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to his spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
The Wizards have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Coulibaly.
Boy, Coulibaly can elevate, folks. That vertical is legit.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Krejci. Bagley with the block. They recover it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Young's checked in for Luke Kennard. Here's Krejci. Good on the triple. Krejci's got his second basket of the night.
How about the laser focus on that jump shot? Pays no attention to the nearest defender.
Back to McCollum from deep. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Young taking his time here. From down in the low post, it goes. Young's got 8. So it's Washington now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Coulibaly. He's got 10. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Outside, George. Over Okongwu. And that one's good, George. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here is Young. We saw him with 19 points his last outing to the right side. Pass to Okongwu. From past the arc. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Young. Young's got 5 points now this quarter. Now here's McCollum. He's got 9. Now Koulibaly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Young kicks to Porzingis. Back to Young. Pass to Okongwu. Count that one. Okongwu's now got 7 points in the game. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Washington making a change here. Stars checked in. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. 5th, Bilal Koulibaly.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
You know, in addition to that patience and efficiency, they're each extremely talented natural scorers. They've got the kind of precise form all young players would do well to replicate.
Here's Young, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Daniel. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Young, no good. The Wizards with the lead. Now Sarr. Middleton finds George. Here's McCollum. There's the triple. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 and just missed his 4th. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Washington's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Now here's McCollum. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Sarr. And it's Rizachet with the rebound.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable, let's be honest.
And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Daniels has got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Bulls in Chicago. Back to McCollum. This one for 3. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Johnson outside. Back to Young. Outside Daniel. Shot clock at 6. Rizachet, a second chance effort, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
He's off on the first. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. And he sinks the second. Well, we have all enjoyed the NBA Cup tournament, and Greg, the double meaning it brings to these games earlier in the season is just terrific.
Yeah, of course. They also count in the regular season standings as well. It allows teams a second trophy to chase, a championship that's a lot earlier in the calendar. And I'll tell you who else benefits, a lot of the young teams, because it puts them in a playoff mindset. I think it's going to help their progression over the course of the season.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. And Atlanta has possession. Daniels with the bounce pass. Johnson dishes to Young. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ricochet. No good on the triple. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Took him no time at all on that one. And now it's a 3-point Wizards lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Young passes to Johnson. Lets it go with the 3. Young's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That'll be his second foul of the game. Young against McCollum. Six to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Kispert, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talks about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Washington's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Middleton with a screen for Sarr. The rebound by Johnson.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Young against McCollum. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Atlanta, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
And it's Shea missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Middleton the pass to George. Now McCollum. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. McCollum's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Hawks trail. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. In the corner, Daniels. Johnson outside. Young in the corner for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 1. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
You got it. Trey, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going, guys.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Well, right now for Washington, they didn't get the email I sent. Season has started, fellas. They look surprised they're getting whoopings. High hopes does not win games. They got to wake up, get it together. Good news, still time.
And moving right along, things are neck and neck for the Washington Wizards right now.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Alex Sarr in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Washington trailing. Sarr out there with Keyshawn George. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Kispert. And it's Middleton in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Washington's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. And the basket by McCollum.
And he's capable of turning it up on offense. When McCollum catches fire, this is a guy that can get uber aggressive.
Shea with it. Nothing on the board. Outside Daniels. Clock at 6. Young in the corner. Stolen by McCollum. Releases. Sarr's shot is off. The Hawks shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. From deep, George. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Young kicks to Daniels. The three-pointer's off the mark.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Pass to George. Fires from deep. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hawks leading. Daniels with the bounce pass. Johnson's shot is off. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Right wing. The Wizards working the ball around now. The shot's good from Kispert.
Quick release off the catch by Kispert. Boy, that ability to rise and fire quickly, invaluable.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Young passes to Porzingis. High, arcing shot.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Just 5 to shoot. Johnson for 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got 7 points. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Here's McCollum. Kispert on the wing. Middleton up top over Daniels. And Middleton the bucket on the assist from Kispert. Kispert's got 3 assists now in this one. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 1-point game. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. On the wing, Daniels, defended by Middleton. Shot on the wing. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And how I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
Here's Sarr. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Out to the right wing. And it's Risacher missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Well, Alex Sarr with a little showman in him on that finish. Wow.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. The Hawks trail by 3. Young outside. Over McCollum. Rebound, Washington. McCollum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Middleton the pass to George. Now here's McCollum. 3-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And here's Young. 16 points for him. Johnson in the corner. Over George to end the run. Johnson can't hit.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Doris, it's been fun watching Keyshawn George start his career. And he had quite the journey to get here.
He certainly did. Consider, he was born in Switzerland. His dad is from Canada, but his dad played pro in Europe. George plays for a club team in France and then goes to the U.S. for college. It's sort of been a meandering and diverse hoops education.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
This is a man's game, and you've got to earn your minutes in this league. This guy, his time will come eventually.
The Hawks trail by 9. Riza in the corner. There's the triple. Rebound, Washington.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And that one's good, George.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Here's Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Here's Washington now. They're on a 20-7 run. Pass to Saw. Now Kispert. That one goes in. Kispert's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Hawk shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. Daniels a screen on Middleton, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Carlton Carrington's checked in for McCullough. Daniels against Middleton. Pass to Kispert. Here's Carrington. Just 5 on the clock. Sarr the screen. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Sarr's got 21.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Young with the ball. George picks him up. Now Riza scoreless thus far. And he's good on the 3-ball.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
Wizards leading by 11. Here's George. 9 points in the game so far. Sarr sets the screen for George. Middleton finds Carrington. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Atlanta. They trail by 11. Down low. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Washington's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Knocked loose. George with the steal. Porzingis with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Wizards. Atlanta on D. 11-point game. Here's Middleton. And finished off by Bagley.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace
with his shooting.
Wizards leading by 11. Middleton outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And 11 points for George.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Good on the shot.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
The Hawks trail by 11. Alexander Walker passes to Young. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bagley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Middleton on the wing. Outside, George.
Hey, yo, right here.
Back to Middleton. 4 on the shot clock. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Washington with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. George dishes to Middleton. Over Newell. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Wizards leading by 7. Middleton outside. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. And here's George for 3. Trae Young grabs the miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kispert with it. Okongwu on him. Bagley lays it up off the glass. Bagley's got 8.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The 3. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Alexander Walker.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
And it's George missing, and the Hawks with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Young. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lets the 3 fly, and Chris Middleton pulls it down. And here's George. Kispert wide open, he fires, and so it's Washington with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. Right back after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Hawks, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Kennard. Then it's Okongwu. And there's Porzingis, and it's Krejci in at the 3 slot. Wizards leading by 6. Carrington with the ball from downtown, drills it from outside. Carrington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, Bub Carrington showing off his skills from distance. That's a nice bucket.
Over to the wing. Shoots from 8. And that one hits back iron. The Wizards shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Porzingis. Finished off the break. Porzingis has got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, tremendous job by Porzingis to get into transition.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Kennard against McCollum. Here's Krejci. That's a 2 from Kennard. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, guys who are known as shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke Kennard, rise and fire.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Carrington. Back to McCollum. Koulibaly with a screen on Kennard. McCollum against Kennard. 4 on the clock. And he makes good on the layup. McCollum's got 21 in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
So it's the Hawks now. They trail by 9 points. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Wasted no time on that one.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Now Carrington. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively. And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Bagley with a screen on Kennard. To the paint. Bagley, no good. The Hawks trail by 6. Krejci passes to Porzingis. The rebound by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Free throw no good for Carrington.
Well, Bub Carrington, obviously a late lottery pick in the 2024 draft. You like a couple things. Number one, he's a long guard. He's got length and positional size. Very solid passer. Boy, a bright future.
And Washington making a change here. Sarge checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Young's checked in.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Jacks up a 3. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Alexander Walker.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Koulibaly, defended by Alexander Walker. Here's McCollum. The wide open look here for Koulibaly. And the three off target. The Hawks trail by 5. Young in the corner. And it's off from three-point range.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Good. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
Hawks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Okongwu with the screen for Young to the left wing. The shot. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Carrington with the ball. Bagley the screen. For 3. And it's Carrington missing.
His scoring hasn't been what we're accustomed to, but as a team, they have been able to find success.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as many as 14 points. Chalk up 2 there. McCollum's got 25 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Hawks trail by 5. Young outside. Pass to Okongwu. And they call an illegal screen here.
In the second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
So for the Wizards, George is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Corey Kispert comes in for Koulibaly. And Middleton subbed in for Carlton Carrington. Zachary Rizachet is checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. A floater. Can't hit that one. The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Porzingis. Bank shot. No good.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Down low. Here's Kispert. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 7. Daniels with the bounce pass to the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Kispert. George with the ball. He's picked up by Rizachet.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu. Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter. Wizards leading by 5. Middleton looking it over. Ball's knocked loose. And now here comes Daniel. Leading the break. It's hauled in by George. George has got 4 rebounds now tonight. McCollum right side. And Sarr throws it down hard.
That board looked easy for Sarr at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, Dalen Johnson's checked in for the Hawks. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Allie, thank you so much. The Hawks trail by 7. Now, here is Young. In the corner, Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Washington. Kispert's got 4 rebounds in this game. George with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Kicks it down to Middleton. McCollum outside. In the corner, it's Sarr. No good on the 3.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Daniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, I love the tenacity. Terrific move at a crucial point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Pass to Song. McCollum outside. Buries the long-range jumper. McCollum's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
The Hawks trail by 8. And here's Young. Outside Daniel. Johnson in the corner. Here's Ricochet. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. McCollum finds Middleton. Offline with his 3. Atlanta's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here on the 4th. The blocking foul is called as the shot goes down.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, nice it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Pass to George. Good! Lays it right in there.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 8-point game. Porzingis with a screen on McCollum. Here's Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Young! The 3 doesn't go. Wizards leading by 8. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. They've led by as many as 14 points. And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
It's all clicking right now for Alex Sarr offensively, and this team loves to see him attack when he's cooking.
Young with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. And they'll get another chance. From outside, and down goes the 3.
A true highlight of Ricochet's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Outside George. Sarr with the screen on Johnson. Now Song. 5 on the clock. Middleton. And he does not hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Wizards leading by 4. Now Song. Porzingis with the block. Johnson off the glass.
And whatever this team needs, Johnson is willing and able to provide.
McCollum looking it over. Now Song. fires it in off the window.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Johnson fires. He's off from 3.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Daniels does not go in, and so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Young against McCollum. And so it's the Wizards with the W. And this is their first win of the group stage after losing their first 2 games.
And as it stands, it's going to be difficult for them to make it into the next round of the NBA Cup, but at least this still counts for a regular season win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Alex Sarr.